The dumbbell bent over row to work our back muscles, our lats. The most important thing to remember here is that our feet are hip width apart, not too wide and not too narrow. Hip width apart, in line with our hips. Pop your fingers on your hip bone here and make sure that the toes and your feet are in line with the hip bone. The next thing to remember is that we have soft knees. So we don't want to lock out those knees and tilt forward. It's going to take a lot of pressure in our hamstrings and our back. We want to make sure that our knees are soft so that we can switch on our core properly and then hinge at the hips. So notice how I'm not hunching over, I'm not slouching over, my back is nice and flat. So one of the best tips that I can give you is to roll those shoulders back. Imagine you've got sticky tape sticking those shoulder blades together, and then you tilt forward like a duck. At the hips, there is a bend forward. The minute you have those dumbbells in your hand, you're going to want to drop those arms down, but it's important that we don't roll our shoulder blades out. So once again, feet are hip width apart, our knees are soft, we are tilting, hinging through the hips. There is still a stretch through the hamstrings, but the back is nice and flat, and we can begin our bent over row action here. You might end up doing single arm rows. You might end up doing doubles. Let's see. How does it work with the dumbbells? Grab a hold of the dumbbells, always making sure that your back is nice and straight. So bending those knees. Feet are hip width apart, the chest is up, the shoulders are back, knees are nice and soft, and we're going to hinge forward through the hips. The back is still flat, the shoulders are still retracted back, and from here we are going to lift and squeeze and release. The breath out is as you lift. And also what's really important here is to notice that my head is straight down so that my spine just continues through the neck. So have a look rather than looking up and I've hyperextended my spine through my neck, or dropping down and I've bent that neck quite intensely there. So that could cause a lot of problems. So the head is just straight out, looking toward the ground there, and I'm lifting here. You might also end up doing that single arm row, as I said. So whatever is in your program, give it a go. Be very careful with your technique here. This is a really important one, but a fantastic exercise for your lats. Have some fun with it.